Our group is presenting AI-powered sentiment analysis in brand management, a multi-brand study using Clarabridge. Next. The agenda includes an introduction to Clarabridge, and a few brand success stories. Next. So what is AI-powered sentiment analysis? It's a technique which uses machine language and natural language processing to decipher sentiment from text in things like surveys and customer interactions. What is Clarabridge? Clarabridge was a provider of customer experience management solutions. In October of 2021, they were acquired by Qualtrics, whose intention was to expand their experience management platform with Clarabridge's AI-powered omni-channel conversational analytics capabilities. Many companies have used Clarabridge, Qualtrics, to improve customer sentiment. We are presenting the following brand success stories: Indeed, Netflix, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Farmers, and Costa Coffee. Next. I acquired a 30-day license to use Qualtrics, and I downloaded a sample database to run through a few scenarios to give an idea of how it works. The sample size was 100 customers, and I used the survey question of how likely they are to recommend this company. So you can see from the screenshot the percentage of detractors, promoters, and those that are passive. Now, using these widgets, I chose 2 fields to perform regression analysis, which was age and marital status. Then I chose a field to relate to those fields, which is the loyalty field. Okay. Here you see the 2 fields that I chose and the one that I chose to relate to. And this is where the calculations are made to determine McFadden's R-squared, which is goodness of fit measure used in models like logistic regression, where traditional R-squared from linear regression doesn't apply. It tells you how well your model explains the variation in the data. It's kind of like R-squared, but suited for categorical outcomes. Then it will let you know if it's a viable model, which it is. So the result you see here is a strong, statistically significant relationship between those 3 variables. And this is the information that can be used to form a plan of action. Next, I ran the model to pull out certain words from the customer feedback free-form field. I chose network to simulate the company wanting to view sentiment around network issues. Here you see network was in the comments 10 times, 2 negative and 7 positive. Next. This next feature includes pulling text from customer feedback, and this time the word install was chosen. I asked to display the level of sentiment, the number of products this customer has, and their loyalty status, along with the actual comments. So the 3 red chevrons you see pointing down indicate very dissatisfied. They have 4 products, and they are silver level loyalty. And you have the actual comments from the customer, which shows where the word install showed up. Interestingly, one of the companies that I had worked for was using Clarabridge at that time, and I led the Voice of the Customer initiative in my sector. I was able to actually drill down and listen to phone conversations the customer had with customer service. I would sometimes play those calls to product managers to emphasize the importance of fixing particular issues. Next. Which leads me to the first company in our case study, Indeed. Next. Indeed won the 2020 Innovation Award given by Clarabridge. This award was given for establishing an organization-wide focus on the voice of the customer, dedicating resources to improve NPS and eliminate pain points, and collaborating across departments to create a positive customer experience. Next. So here we see how Indeed set up the VOC plan, which included 5 steps. They decided on the objective, They picked a few methods like surveys and customer service phone calls. They asked detailed questions in the customer surveys. They picked Clarabridge as the tool for data modeling, and Clarabridge helped them to figure out how to use this data. These steps led to an improved relationship with customers. So now we will move on to the next company in the case study. Bria Jones will be presenting Netflix.
Hi guys, so here we are and we're going to talk about Netflix. So this is an introduction to Netflix and the customer feedback and why Netflix matters, why feedback matters. So Netflix is one of the most widely used streaming platforms in the world with over 260 million subscribers globally. With such a huge audience, customer experience plays a major role in their success. Customer experience is the key to retention, millions of opinions shared across platforms. Manual analysis is impossible at scale. So, whenever you ask the question like, why Netflix uses Clarabridge, right? So, Clarabridge, instead of just collecting data, Clarabridge analyzes the tone, the keywords, and the emotional context behind what people are saying. This allows Netflix to track sentiment in real time, filter out the urgent issues, and find patterns that a human would actually miss. For example, if thousands of people complain about a glitch in one country, Clarabridge can detect the trend early so the engineer that's on the team can respond quickly. Using sentiment to guide strategy, turning feedback into strategy. So for this one, let's just say a new series like Stranger Things launches. Netflix can immediately gauge fan reactions, detect any negative feedback, and see how people are engaging with the show. Clarabridge also uses Netflix to help with the frustrations of the users. It lets them know whenever it's taking a long time to buffer, lets them know when people when the prices are changing and people don't like it, or it lets them know when people are confused about the interface. All this data helps Netflix stay aligned with the viewers and what they need. So, what kind of results does Netflix get from using Clarabridge? So, it does speed up the response from the complaints. It improves the recommendations and features. It flags technical issues after updates. And it also does data guides in products and content teams, right? So, for one, they're able to address the complaints more quickly, identifying the patterns and tagging the critical issues. They also use insights to improve the recommendation in the content development process. So, for example, let's just say if there's a spike in the negative sentiment about how slow the items are loading, after the update, Clarabridge will flag it and the feedback gets routed directly to the product team. Overall, Netflix can take a more data-driven customer first approach to everything that they do using Clarabridge. Lastly, the key takeaways. To sum it all up, Clarabridge gives Netflix a powerful way to manage customer feedback. It helps them respond to user concerns, optimize content decisions, and enhance the viewer's experience. And while AI handles the heavy lifting of everything in analyzing data, Netflix still relies on human teams to interpret and insight and act immediately. Ultimately, it is the great example of how companies can use AI to stay connected to their audience in meaningful ways. In the next slide, we'll have Meghana take over.
Hello, everyone. I'm going to explain how the sentiment analysis plays an important role in insurance, healthcare, and call centers. First, the role of sentimental analysis in the healthcare and insurance we're going to focus. In the role of sentiment analysis in the healthcare and insurance is crucial. In 2019, the insurance industry faces a landscape marked by uncertainty and rapid change. With the real-time sentiment analysis, insurance sector is benefited. So some of the key features are customer experience and retention. The customers often contact support during emotionally charged moments. Sentiment analysis helps insurers by identifying upset customers, enabling empathetic, emotion-based response, and training agents with insights on tone and language impacts. Second one is claim fraud detection. So here the companies have loosened billions of amount annually to fraudulent claims, with 5 to 10% of payouts lying to undetected fraud due to limited predictive tools. Creating a sentiment analysis data set can help identify the patterns in the claims and settlement notes. The third one is proactive risk management. Sentiment analysis helps insurers to detect emerging risk earlier, as soon as possible, enabling proactive responses to protect brand reputation and customer trust. Next one is improving claims management. Here, the companies automatically classify complaints by product, service, or operations, helping direct customers to write agents for proper handling regardless of channel used. Then marketing and product development. Competitive sentiment analysis reveals customers' preferences and market positioning. By benchmark against the peers, insurers can identify the improvement area and guide product pricing and marketing strategies to gain the edges. Then in the healthcare industry, we have key points like enhancing customer experiences based on the feedback. Here, the healthcare industry providers can use sentiment analysis to improve their patients' care by identifying what patients appreciate and where they're experiencing the frustration and all. The positive feedback can guide investments in staffs and service, while negative feedback highlights the area needing the improvements. Then evaluating healthcare professionals' feedback. Understanding healthcare providers' feedback is a key to improve the work environments and patients' care. Then monitoring of social media attitude to healthcare issues. Here, improving patients' care with sentiment analysis involves monitoring social media for public opinions on healthcare providers, medications, or campaigns, helping with marketing and reputation management. Then we have predicting public health trend in and disease outbreaks, monitoring social media for flu symptoms mentioned to detect the outbreaks as early as possible. Then identifying adverse drug effect. Here it helps in identifying adverse drug reactions by analyzing the patient's reviews or surveys on the social medias. The next one, please. Then here we have a use case for Clarabridge. In insurance and healthcare, such as here we are focusing on the Blue Cross Blue Shield and the Farmers Insurance. It is widely used for mining the insights from unstructured data like call center transcripts or surveys, chat logs, and claim feedbacks. Let's see how it's helping the call centers. The collected data undergoes the processing through the system to determine the overall sentiment of the conversation. Diverse machine learning models reliant on the deep learning and NLP techniques are employed to recognize and classify those sentiments which were collected. Advanced AI-powered sentiment analysis tools exhibit the capability to discern various types of sentiments without a single call. Next one, please. Then the claim feedback trend in healthcare. Here, the use of sentiment understand how patients describes their the different aspects of their of our practice. The positive feedback like effective staff or understanding doctors or highlights the strengths to maintain. The negative feedback such as rude staffs or dismissive doctors indicates the area needed to improve. Next one, please. outcomes. Clarabridge is helping its customers to convert the mountains of feedback shared across the various channels into actionable insights that increases the member satisfaction and lead to dramatic cost savings as well. The first one is most relevant and effective data. Here, connecting key members' feedback sources like call recording, surveys, and reviews helps insurers to understand common concerns and FAQs, enabling targeted initiatives to solve the issues. Then we have enhanced sentiment listening. Understanding sentiment for common topics ensures providers easily uncover the friction points across the member journey in order to more effectively recognize how they should handle those processes like enrollments, claims, and support to improve the members' experiences. Then fast insight discovery. New out-of-the-box healthcare categories models such as insurance, prescriptions, and medications, call centers, claims, experiences, and providers models automatically to recognize the members' feedback and detect the fraud as well. Then interactive insight dashboard. It drills down from executive views into a specific lines of business and analyze the members' feedbacks down to an individual responses. Segment data by attributes such as contract or policy number, plan type, or location. So executive can identify the need for healthcare concerns. Then we have competitors benchmark. Here, unprecedented ability for users to identify key trends and data metrics of their members' journey and compare against those competitors and guarantees that insurers. The next one, please. Then we have customers achievements by the Clarabridge. In 2020, Clarabridge have given Customers Experience Award to its customers in 4 categories. Here we are focusing on 2 main categories. That is given to the Blue Cross Blue Shield of Kansas City. It has received a Revive Award for their efforts in handling the customers' experiences by analyzing every stages of the customer's journey, identify and removing pain points to each step, resulting in improved customer satisfaction and retention. Then for the Farmers Insurance, it has received the Diamond Award for their comprehensive and impactful customer experience program. Their recognition was mainly based on significant improvements in Net Promoter Scores (NPS), increased customer retention, strategic efforts to quantify and optimize investments in their contact center. The award celebrates the organizations to demonstrate the vision, strategy, execution, and measurable results through the multi-phased CX approach. Next, Ara is gonna take it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Our next business case is going to highlight Costa Coffee. A little bit about Costa Coffee. Founded in London in 1971, Costa Coffee aims to inspire global enjoyment of great coffee, driven by passion, discipline, and innovation. These core values shape their operations and brand experience. Beyond business, Costa is committed to reducing the emissions per serving by 2030 and giving back to the coffee farming communities by funding schools through the Costa Foundation. This blend of commerce and conscience has established Costa as a purpose-driven brand. Around a little before 2010, Costa Coffee sought out Clarabridge services to enhance their understanding of customer feedback and improve the overall customer experience by leveraging NPS scores. So throughout this presentation, we've kind of heard the word NPS score. What is an NPS score? Net Promoter Score, or NPS, measures customer loyalty by asking, how likely are you to recommend us? I'm sorry, go to the next slide. Customers rate service on a 0 to 10 scale, categorizing them as promoters, passives, or detractors. Concretely, if I score your business as a 9 or 10, then I'm a promoter. 7 or 8, I'm neutral, and between 0 and 6, I'm an unsatisfied customer. NPS is calculated by subtracting the percentage of detractors from the percentage of promoters, providing a quick view of customer sentiment and loyalty. For example, 70% promoters and 10% detractors would yield about an NPS of 60. Next slide, please. So then how are NPS used? Scores above 0 are positive, above 20 are favorable, over 50 are excellent, and above 80 are world-class. Beyond metrics, Net Promoter Score is a strategic tool for turning customer sentiment into business intelligence. Companies use it to benchmark performance and inform long-term planning. Analyzing feedback from the detractors and promoters helps identify areas for improvement in services and products, as well as maximizing customer value and loyalty. Next slide, please. So in our case, what did Costa learn from Clarabridge? Costa Coffee's partnership with Clarabridge successfully enhanced its customer experience efforts. By using Clarabridge's sentiment analytics, Costa gained real-time insights from both survey data and unstructured feedback. Natural language processing and AI allowed them to identify satisfaction levels, emotional tone, and emergent issues. Integrating Clarabridge's qualitative sentiment with Net Promoter Score transformed NPS into a powerful operational tool, enabling teams to optimize their workflows, improve training, and elevate the overall brand experience. Next slide, please. And what were the outcomes? Clarabridge's analytics greatly boosted Costa Coffee's customer experience, resulting in a 6-point NPS increase within 2 years. This improvement reflects a strong brand-customer relationship, and by streaming feedback through Clarabridge, Costa achieved measurable gains in customer loyalty and brand perception. As of 2025, Costa has since maintained an average NPS of 30, demonstrating a consistent ability to meet customer expectations. That concludes our team's presentation of sentiment analysis and business applications via Clarabridge CX. Thank you for participating.